different form of myself. Being in the NFL, everybody knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time. And being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like, I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that, oh, I'm Superman. But in reality, I'm just a man.
What you're looking for is to reinvent who you are. We're going to keep challenging you. It's going to get harder and harder and harder.
Different.
But yeah, that was the show from Special Forces. It's a really, really good show. I mean, and then watching him, it kind of really breaks down knowing Cam Newton a little bit more while he's doing these challenges, and also somebody else too that I want to say after too that I kind of like as well. You know, it kind of really breaks down, you know, people's, you know, trying to reinvent himself after life by doing this type of show and doing these military type of trainings and everything. So go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take what Cam Newton said? I know you guys can watch the show, but I advise you watch if you guys like to watch competitions like that. It's a really good show. It's on Hulu. Go ahead, Ronnie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him because the reason why I don't feel sorry for him, I think we need to stop feeling sorry for these men because they made a decision to live that type of lifestyle. Now the NFL, when you're in the NFL, they give you coaches, they give you financial literacy, they give you people that's all around you to help you and tell you the type of women not to deal with. He chooses to deal with those type of women. Now I understand, of course, tragedy does happen because when you're a football player, you do get injury on the field. However, there's a lot of people that did leave the NFL and still came out successful. You don't hear crazy stories about them having multiple women, multiple kids, and all this other stuff. It seemed like we making excuses for his behavior, and I think we need to stop. You can't feel sorry for him. Cam Newton put himself in that position. As a man, you gotta take ownership and to know, like, okay, I made a mistake. I gotta rebuild again. But now it seems like he's embracing this lifestyle. Like, remember he's going in on Jason Willard, like, look, I got all these kids, I got all these women. So should you be feeling sorry for a man like that? Not me. Go right ahead, I can.
Hey, you took the words out of my mouth. We need to shame him. We need to publicly humiliate him for being sexually promiscuous and not responsible. You got 8 kids. We don't care if you got 8 kids. You got 8 broken homes. You could have been all right with 2 kids. Listen, 2 kids, 1 home. Your kids can have anything you want, even if you left the NFL. The Hilton family, billion-dollar company, they only have 2 daughters. 2 daughters. And one of them, I think Paris just had a kid not too long ago, a couple years ago. Cam, shut your mouth up, nigga.
Now, hey, Ronnie, I mean, Hakeem now, he be watching people now. If you say something to Cam, he going to talk back. Do you see him?
Don't worry. We'll make sure to tag him on the video. He'll say something back. It's all right.
Because Cam Newton says, you know, since, you know, all these athletes got podcasts, y'all got something to say. He said, keep that same energy. So you better keep that same energy, Hakeem.
Listen.
We would love to have him, you know, we would love to have Cam on the show.
I'm a Christian.
And I keep the same smoke. Because I guarantee you, he'll do the same thing to me. If I was out there, be like, man, I'm weak, I'm unemployed, he gonna call me a bum.
Right. But yeah, I've been watching the show, and for Cam, he just trying to reinvent himself at the football because he's such a competitor and everything. And you know, him playing football, you know, he's been one of the top players in high school, the top players in college, the top players in the NFL. You know, get paid a long sums of money and everything. And it's not just him. And there are some NFL who kind of struck when they play like a 10-year career. Which if you play in the NFL just 5 years, that's a successful career because you already made most money that people never ever will dream of making. So going to Cam Newton and everything, you know, I see you trying to reinvent himself and everything. But Cam, you made $133 million in your career. And you're saying that, you know, that after the NFL, it struggles that you can't really provide like AKs that you can. But I agree with y'all. I mean, but that's on you. I mean, if you're gonna have these kids, knowing you make so much lucrative money in the NFL, you should be prepared. If you're gonna have these many kids and everything, and take care of them and really provide them and everything. Because I mean, I just think about it. For me, my daughter, having one, eventually this year I'm gonna put them in daycare. You want to put them in at the best schools in LA that I can and everything. It's just that when you have a kid, you want to be a good parent. You want to invest so much in the kid, but it costs them lots of money. Well, Cam, you made over $100 million. You have 2 podcasts at Slamming and everything. You on First Take every Friday and everything. It really kind of blows my mind to have that type of money that, hey, if I could match, in my child's, from the ages to they born all the way to 18, I can invest, out of 100 million, I can invest at least 4 or 5 million per child. And the thing, that's what I'm thinking, especially, people don't have the money like that. And that's what you want if you got all these kids and everything. But yeah, Ken, it's just for you. You got to figure out I mean, he's going on the show. It kind of breaks how I know about Cam, but at the end of the day, Cam, you got to figure that out. You're not the only NFL player, who's struggling with this. You got to figure it out. Look at, hey, I'd rather be in your shoes than Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson owes banks. Adrian Peterson owes a lot of people money. And Adrian Peterson got the same amount of kids as you do. So, Cam, you're doing a way better job than some of these former players, because you got out of the NFL. You already had a YouTube channel. You got 2 podcasts. You're doing fine, and you on the show and everything. My thing is, you still got some money, man. Just keep on investing, and that's really it. But I'm not gonna feel sorry for you, Cam, since you made over $100 million. Nobody should be sorry you make $100 million, and you're doing better than most NFL players who retire in their 10 to 15 career. So, yeah, I'm not seeing all that.
I'm saying a lot of people won't even see $100 million in their lifetime. Shout out to White High, that's also in the building. Shout out to Joe No Hurt 'em. Blessed be upon you, big dog. Great to see you.